Greetings, fighters! Let's start with one of Mike Tyson's most dramatic and surprising fights, which took place in 1986 when he met José Ribalta, a tall Cuban heavyweight. Ribalta astonished the boxing world with his degree of tenacity and resilience despite being outsized. We'll dissect the brawl that took place at the Trump Plaza Hotel in Atlantic City in this video, as well as how Ribalta was able to endure Tyson's destructive power for such a long time. Prepare yourself for an unparalleled combat breakdown. Let's get started. Tyson was the shortest heavyweight fighter in the top 10 in Ring Magazine's 1986 rankings, standing at 5 feet 10.5 inches tall. This era's boxing fans frequently called it the country of the giants, since the majority of the champions and competitors were over 6'4". The emergence of large men in the heavyweight class was not new. Competitors such as Primo Carnera and Jess Willard were tall, untrained individuals who relied mostly on their size and weight to win. However, trainers like Emmanuel Stewart and Eddie Futch demonstrated that boxing technique could transform giants into proficient fighters, proving that size alone was insufficient. In his teens, José Ribalta, a legendary long-range fighter, was the dominant force on the amateur circuit. He was a strong opponent because of his size and skillful boxing, which he developed in Miami's 5th Street Gym. Ribalta was America's second-ranked amateur heavyweight by 1982. He quickly gained recognition as a skilled fighter by defeating journeymen like Rick Keller and David Jacko. When Ribalta faced future champion James Bone Crusher Smith in 1985, he was controversially denied the opportunity to compete for the world title. Ribalta was more resolved than ever to take on Tyson in spite of the defeat. Ribalta thought he had the ability to snap Tyson's 25-fight winning streak in July of 1986. He had a great deal of faith in his skills and was positive he could defeat Tyson. Ribalta was regarded by many as Tyson's most formidable foe, and Tyson was anticipated to be put to the test by his strong blows. There was a tangible sense of excitement as Tyson got ready to take on Ribalta. 210 pounds of unsecured flesh had unleashed his Doberman-like appetite. On August the 17th of 1986, Tyson and Ribalta squared off at Atlantic City's Trump Plaza Hotel. Even though there were just 1,000 fans present, the atmosphere was electrifying. The world was ready to witness a historic battle when Ribalta's ferocious determination met Tyson's grimaces. Tyson was unrelenting from the beginning and ended the second round with a vicious punch that knocked Ribalta down. Even though Tyson's punches were quite powerful, Ribalta managed to get back up and kept fighting with amazing fortitude. Tyson's bout with José Ribalta was a memorable slugfest that demonstrated both his amazing strength and the tenacity of his most formidable foe. Ribalta demonstrated that genuine heart and perseverance can make an impact even in the face of insurmountable obstacles. Just as expected, Tyson's right in the chest of Ribalta, and Ribalta already having trouble, much like Frazier couldn't keep Tyson off. What he needs to do against a fighter like Mike Tyson is tie him up when Tyson's inside, not try to exchange punch for punch, because he can't do that. And there it is, a right hand from Tyson that definitely got Ribalta's attention. Tyson stays so close to his opponent, and I've got to say, I've been impressed with how Tyson's developed as a fighter. This left hand knocks Ribalta off balance. When we spoke to Tyson, he said, "I don't mean to take anything away from Tillis, but if I fought him again tomorrow, I'd knock him down in one round." That was a solid move by Ribalta, tying up Tyson and not giving him any punching room. He's keeping those hands high, staying defensive. But another big right hand from Tyson, and Ribalta's still right there holding on. You can see Tyson starting to wing his punches, especially to the body. With his height advantage, Ribalta needs to keep it downstairs and bring those hands down, because those Tyson punches are going to take a lot of wear down on a tall man like Ribalta. Just as expected, Tyson's right in the chest of Ribalta, staying on him at all times, and then boom, there's the uppercut. A classic right hook to the body, right uppercut combo, and down goes Ribalta at the end of the second round. The sheer power of that uppercut would have been enough to send 99.9% of every human on the earth to the shadow realm. But wait, surprisingly, Ribalta gets back to his feet, showing enough stability to slug it out until the end of the round. What heart, what toughness from Ribalta. Tyson's punching was a blur, right after right, left after left, coming at Ribalta with lightning speed and relentless power. Recognizing Ribalta's toughness, Tyson adjusted his strategy, digging in to attack the body and wear him down for the later rounds. Each punch that landed seemed to carry the same speed and power as the first, and Tyson's assault never let up. By the 7th round, he was still charging forward with that same ferocity, visibly shocked every time Ribalta somehow managed to rise after being knocked down. But Tyson wasn't about to ease up. He kept up the relentless pressure, never giving Ribalta a moment to breathe. With every round, Tyson's aggression grew more vicious, and he had no intention of slowing down. Before unleashing his savage combos upstairs, he tried to soften Ribalta by concentrating on his body. Tyson was still landing punches with the same intensity as in the first round into the 8th, but Ribalta kept roaring back, shocking everyone by refusing to back down. HBO's Larry Merchant questioned Tyson's performance in an interview following the fight. Tyson politely acknowledged Ribalta's toughness, acknowledging that his resolve to fight back was different from that of any opponent that he had previously encountered. Tyson also described Ribalta as one of the most resilient and tough competitors he had ever seen, praising his strength in clinches and fortitude. Ribalta's career took a turn for the worse following his fight with Tyson. After 5 straight losses, he retired in 1999 after becoming a journeyman and suffering multiple losses. Ribalta, however, is still fixated on a rematch with Tyson and frequently criticized him on social media in spite of his decline. Although many would ignore these calls, you never know what can occur in the unpredictable boxing world of today. Folks, that was a legendary showdown. It was one of the most famous bouts in boxing history because of Mike Tyson's unadulterated strength and José Ribalta's heart and determination. Tyson might have been stronger and faster, but Ribalta's fortitude made a lasting impression and demonstrated to the world that sometimes it's more important to take a punch than to land one. What a wonderful act of kindness on the part of both men. If you like this analysis, please press the like button, subscribe, and check back soon for more exciting boxing news and fight recaps. Here on our channel, you won't want to miss the next chapter in boxing history. We appreciate you watching, and we hope to see you in the ring soon.